Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to learn about the Titanic dataset, which is also known as the introductory dataset in the world of data science. So let's begin with this. With this we would be able to understand so many techniques that we typically use in the data science domain, or probably doing the exploratory data analysis and things like that. So the first step for us to do anything is to understand the data, right? So let's begin with understanding the data set that we have here. So if you open up the URL right now that I'm showing you on the screen, which I will also be putting in the description, right? So if you go through this particular URL, you will land on this page, and if you click on the data icon, you will be able to see and understand about the data, right? So there are three data files within this particular slide: the training set, test set, and a submission set as well, right? So training and testing, just by the name of it you will be able to understand that training data set will be used for you to train the model, and you can test your model using the test set that we have in this particular data set data file. Now, the key difference between training and test dataset is, so whenever you are building a machine learning model or maybe any other software application that you want to build, you will require a training as well as testing of the same model. And testing should be done in a way with which you will be able to, test out the model on the unseen data that you have used for that you haven't used for the training. So that would be the key difference between training and test set. But I know it might not be making much sense to you right now, but as we move on and understand more about the entire data science life cycle, then you will be able to understand more about it. But let's begin about understanding the data facts here. So within the training set, there are multiple features or columns we have for this particular file. So starting up with the survival. So there is a column or a feature named survival, and there will be two different categories within it. One will be 0, another one will be 1. So 0 means that that particular you know person that was traveling in the Titanic, uh, he was not able to be saved, right? And one is he was saved. So 0 and 1 meaning no and yes, whether that particular person was able to survive or not survive. P class is basically a ticket class, right? So first meaning the first class, second class, and third class. Sex meaning the gender, what is the age, and that age is in years. Then we have SIBSP. So it says the number of siblings or spouse that were traveling with that person in the Titanic. And then we have PARCH, which would also give you a number of parents slash children that were there in the Titanic. Then we have ticket number, what is the fare of a passenger, then we have cabin number, and then we have port of embarkation. So C, Q, S are again three different categories for that, and these are all different names from where they have boarded the ship, right? So these are all the features that we have for this particular data set, and in order to create or to design a model or a predictive model, you may be able to use those features, and you may need to do some feature engineering that we are going to discuss maybe in our next video, right? So we will understand more about the distribution, and also try to understand how those numbers would be looking like and what other analysis can be derived using all those features. Now the key ask, or maybe the key problem statement, would be to determine based on the multiple features, to determine whether a given passenger was able to survive or not survive. So this will be our key variable, which would also denote as the output variable, and all the other features that we have would be as an input feature, right? So just imagine that model to be a maybe a black box wherein you can provide all those input feature, and based on those features you will be able to determine the output. So that would be something that we are going to do. Now here, if you look more about those features like P class, age, SIBS, it also give you some more information about the about the features. So P class, first meaning the upper class, second meaning the middle class, and third meaning the lower class. Age is fractional if less than one, so things like that, right? So you can easily understand all this data set, but we are going to discuss more on it. We are going to learn more about this data set in our next video. Thank you all for watching it, and see you in the next one.